Let's move into these binoculars. I'm so excited about this. These are brought to us from Bell & Howell. They are the coolest binocular. I mean, you think binocular, yay, I get to see something far off in the distance and get a nice up-close visual. But this set of binoculars not only gives you that, a 12-time zoom, you can then, once you're zoomed in, you can take a video or you can take a picture of whatever you're zoomed in on. Maybe it's a mountain range. Maybe it's a, mountain goat up on the side of a hill, or maybe it is the most spectacular. I just got back from a dream trip with my friend Paul, who turned 60, and we took a trip. His dream was to go to Italy. We went to Italy, and I remember standing at the top of Capri, looking down at these incredible yachts down below in the most beautiful water. And I remember thinking, oh, and I used my camera, my phone, and I'm like trying to zoom in. Well, it never captures what you are able to see when you're there. But guess what? When you've got binoculars that can bring you like almost as close as you and me, and then to be able to capture that picture in 1080p quality, this is like super awesome. No wonder these have sold out so quickly every time we get them in. The Bell & Howell binoculars, here by the way, at a featured price and free shipping. You've got a month to try this. If you want to try something amazing, this is the day, this is the product, because summer is here and our memories are meant to be remembered. Joe Harrison is joining us. Joe, I am so excited because every time I see you on the air with this, that's it. Another 6 months goes by before we see it again. It's just one of those hot commodities. Welcome to the show today.
Hey, thanks, Cal. I love your idea about Capri. I mean, traveling with these, having those memories, because for a lot of us, when we travel, you take that cell phone.
Yes.
And my cell phone has a 2-time zoom on it. And I'm like, I paid $1,000 for that cell phone. I can't see anything whatsoever in your photos. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you what happened. I'm showing a bald eagle right here, or a bald eagle. When I took my kids to the zoo, this is what a typical habitat will look like when you see the zoo. Went to a bird sanctuary. Do you see the bird anywhere? This is with your one-time zoom. Like, where's the bird? The bird is actually right there. But let me show you what your Bell & Howell binoculars can do, because I can go from there to that.
No
now I am 12 times closer. Let me do a backup one more time, because this is what no zoom looks like, is what we typically see.
Yeah.
Now, if you had a cell phone, you do that pinch and zoom thing, trying to get it closer. But with your Bell & Howell, no pinch and zoom needed. You go from that to that with photos. And then if you want, now also high definition video. And look how clear it is. You can see his feathers, his talons. You can see just how majestic he is here on the 4th of July. That is a stunning photo. And that's what I took with my Bell & Howell binoculars. Because for a lot of us, you could be outside, you could be inside. Maybe you had a kid's recital and it was the end of the year and you were stuck in the back seats and you weren't able to see anything. No problem whatsoever. You can now get 12 times closer. When I say that, it means anything 120 feet away feels like it's just 10 feet away. The action is right there. And that's when you're looking through binoculars. And then when you're like, I want to capture this moment, all you do, you pop up the cap. There's a button that's on there. That illuminates that LCD display that's right there. And now you're seeing in real time what you're going to take a photo or a video of. There's 2 buttons, 1 button for photo, 1 button for video. That is it. With a rechargeable battery on here, you can take hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of photos, but now you're capturing the moments there. Then you close it down, and then you're gone. That's it. It's that simple, and it's that easy. But when you have a great set of binoculars, you're bringing the action closer. And not only are you doing that, you're also able to capture it on a memory card that is we're giving you today. So now with that memory card, you can take it out, pop it into your computer. But let me show you what it looks like. So here, I went down to the to Tampa Bay. My son loves watching the cruise ships come in. There is a boat that's right down there. I know it's tough to see, but with your Bell & Howell binoculars, there's that boat that's right there.
Wow.
I go from where is the boat to now there is the boat. And Callie, even though this is a windy day, this has image stabilization built into it. So I'm still a little shaky, but it looks nice and steady, even from hundreds of yards away. So Callie, you're right. Traveling, gotta have your binoculars. But It's all year round. You're going to be using these to really capture those great memories.
Oh my gosh, think about like if you're going to a big sporting event, if you get to go to the big game or, you know, whether you're in the nosebleed section or not, maybe you're going to a concert. And, you know, it doesn't matter if you're far back. If you've got these, you can really, in fact, my son and I, we went to see Paul McCartney about a couple months ago. It's like one of his, you know, idols. And boy, how nice would it have been to have seen him up close and then snap a picture or the video, because that's something else. It takes these binoculars to a totally different level. You know, the other thing I want to talk about, you know, hunters or campers or nature lovers, bird watchers, all of us who really appreciate the most, you know, spectacular parts of life, memories, all of this can be captured. And that little micro SD card, we do give it to you. You can pop that out and put another one in, and you can download that to your computer so you've got these memories and those photos all the time. That's something else. But while we're on that shot, I've always had a challenge with binoculars, Joe, because I don't know, you can customize how, you know, wide they go and all of that. But if you wear glasses or you're wearing sunglasses, sometimes it's really hard to be able to get to, you know, your eyes in the proper position. There's something about this that makes it really easy and comfortable no matter who we are.
You're right. It's got a soft tip to the end there, so you can bring it up right against your glasses. You're not going to damage the glasses whatsoever. Whether you have a narrow head or a wide head, no problem. You can adjust that. So we're talking little kids to adults. Everybody can use this. There's even a main focus point right here, because this is a legitimate pair of binoculars that it really is high quality. But then sometimes our one eye is different than the other eye.
Yeah.
So then you can also independently adjust those too. So it's not like you're just getting, you know, we had binoculars, we added a camera to it. We took a really premium binocular out of that camera because so many times you see something while you're out and about, while you're walking, while you're with the kids, while you're at an event. You want to be able to capture it. Then you bring out the cell phone, but the cell phone doesn't get close enough. We're now getting up to 12 times closer with your binoculars. And to show you what that looks like, when I was down at the bay looking at the cruise ships come in, I'm going to show you another picture that we have right here. There is a boat right there, a tanker that's right there. On my big 42-inch screen, that tanker is about the size of my thumb. You can't see it whatsoever. But now, with my Bell & Howell binoculars, I can get that much closer. I go from that tanker being that little guy right there to now that tanker being right there. And then with one touch of a button, now I'm recording in high-definition video. And the video looks so sharp, so clear. There's even a guy on a jet ski that's coming right down here. You can see him making the waves on there. With that image stabilization, it makes your videos and your photos look so good. And how do you do this? All you do, you charge it up. You can use the binoculars without the battery, but when that one event happens that you want to capture, you open the screen, you go ahead and turn it on, and with the rechargeable battery that's built inside, it'll illuminate that screen, and now you see exactly what you're seeing. And then to take a video, there's one button there. To take a photo, there's a button on the other side. That is it. And then you close it down and start looking at those binoculars again. And Callie, there's so many reasons why you love it. But then there's so many disappointments that are out there because you take your photos with your cell phone. And what do you end up doing? You do that pinch and zoom thing. You can't get close enough. Callie, now we're bringing the action 12 times closer to make sure everybody can see.
So these are the buttons that Joe was just talking about. You're on and off. You can take a video, you can take your pictures. I'm missing one here, but you can see that's that nice little flip up LCD display. So you can see exactly what you're taking a picture of or an image of or a video of nonetheless. What a great little product. This is flying. Joe, I know when I talked to you before the show, I said, I think we've got 2,000. Well, we don't. We have so few of these. In fact, we have we've sold almost 1,400. These, I think when we get them in, they make it like a show or two. That's how quickly this product sells. And I just say that because I don't want you guys to have to wait another 6 months. That's gonna be Christmas time, now that we're in the middle of July already. So it's something that everybody's been waiting for, and I am so impressed. 12-time zoom. Even when Alice and I had our boat, we had binoculars and we spent a lot of money on them. They were 10-time zoom. This is as much power as we could find. This is 12-time zoom. That binocular, all you could do was see out in the distance to see what the water levels were before you're going under a bridge. But with this, and again, if you're just tuning in, this is such a different experience. You can obviously zoom in on what you need to see far off in the distance, but then to capture it, to capture that video and capture that photo. Let's talk about the quality of the images that you're getting, and I know you've got visuals to show us as well.
It's all high definition. That's the one thing I worry about. Like when we took an Alaskan cruise about 5 years ago, Callie, and that's when we first bought our set of binoculars. The binoculars were only an 8-time magnification. At the time, we thought that was great, but that's the only thing that we could magnify with was with the binoculars. There's nobody take a photo, and they were massive. When you put this, collapse it down, we even give you a carrying case that comes with it. It is very small. As a matter of fact, I'll hold up my cell phone in comparison to it. My cell phone is almost as big as the binoculars, so it makes it small, makes it easy to carry with. But it's the quality that matters, because if you had a set of binoculars that could get you close to the action, but then you're disappointed overall, then what's the use of having a camera built in? Let me show you how great it is. And how many times have you used your cell phone to try to zoom in, and as soon as you zoom in, it looks kind of grainy, looks kind of pixelated. There's that bald eagle that's right there. And this entire scene, this entire display, he's sitting right there, but watch what happens with my Bell & Howell binoculars. I go to that. Look how sharp he is. That's that high definition image. From there all the way to there, you're bringing the image so much closer. And then with another touch of a button, I turn it into a high definition video. So if you're just into taking videos, oh my gosh, they look fantastic. If you're into photos, they're going to look incredible. If you have a shaky hand, image stabilization that is built into it too. And if you don't even want to take photos, you just want to look through the binoculars, we're bringing everything 12 times closer. A friend of mine bought these last summer because it was her daughter's last time cheering at the football fields, and she wanted to be able to see her because for years her cell phone couldn't capture them. This is a great thing to have. So whether you're going on vacation, you're watching the kids, or you're just out and about with nature. Callie, sometimes it's just fun to walk down the beach and my kids will bring the binoculars. You see all kinds of things when you're out and about, but you're no longer looking at it from an iPad. You're not looking from a computer screen. You're seeing a person, and that's what Bell & Howell's doing, bringing everything closer so you really can enjoy it.
And here we are at this feature price. You know, it's finally back in stock, but this is a big weekend. This is our big July 4th celebration, as we're calling it. So that's an incredible, great price. I mean, under $140. Plus, there's no charge to ship. That's free. Use this fifth flex, makes this a $28 purchase to try it. You've got a month. This is gonna be fun. This is really, in fact, gosh, if you're getting one for yourself, think about anybody else who would really appreciate having it, because there's nothing worse than whether you're spending money or time going to see something or experience something, and you just can't see close enough, no matter if you've got perfect 20/20 vision. To be able to see so far off in the distance is just, it's not an option unless you've got a great set of binoculars. And truthfully, if this was just a set of binoculars with 12 times zoom, it would be a pretty great price based on what I've seen or what I've paid for in the past. But this is where it takes it to the next level. This is your camera, it's your video camera, and it will take all those images and store them right there on the little SD card. We give you the SD card. I think it's a 32 gig card, but you can take that out, download it to your laptop, to your computer, your PC, and then you can put in another one. Either way you look at it, in fact, it's a 16 gig memory card that we're giving you, but it will hold up to 32. Is that correct, Joe?
You're right. So if you're out and about traveling, Callie, you can go to your local store, add more memory cards too. It's really designed to go anywhere you want to, but however you look at it, binoculars, great set of camera, and it's all built in one.
This is cool. Thank you so much for being here, Joe.
My pleasure. Good to see you, Callie. Take care.
You too. Take care of yourself. Wish I would have had these on my trip. Anyway, the item is 796171. Don't want you to miss out on our weekly deal drops. Let's see. Today is Monday, isn't it? We had our big drop starting early today. Every Monday we drop, I think it's 7 different big deals, and they're there for a week or until they sell out. Check out the new drops. They just happened this morning. See a lot of variety there. It's always worth checking out. Like I said, every single Monday. hsn.com is the place to find that out. You can shop all 7 deals.